Hello and welcome to my new channel. My name's Paul and I intend to use this channel to explore the accessibility of out the way places. Today I'm in Northumberland, at Kielder Reservoir, and I'm going to be exploring a section of its 26-mile accessible walking trail in my electric wheelchair. So let's see how we get on. Now I say section because my batteries on my wheelchair are only good for about 20 miles, and that's on a flat surface like in a shopping mall or something, not an undulating forest track. Yeah. Now it has been raining, so conditions are a little bit on the wet side, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, get used to croc cam, I'm afraid. So here we go on the first hill. Like I said, it's been raining, so the ground is a little wet, but the drainage is really good at this trail, so there's very little standing water, at least not enough to cause any sort of real issues. Just a wild animal. It's such a beautiful place, and it's so rare to get this kind of access in a wheelchair that I'm really lucky to be able to explore here today. So. And we're joined by my support crew, which is my wife, my mother-in-law, and my son. Reading the Kielder Water website, it describes the lake itself as 27 miles round, and the walk is 26 miles. It's suitable for walkers, cyclists, horse riders, mobility scooters, and wheelchair users, which we shall see. Now, it's true this track is very accessible. But that doesn't really account for operator error or inferior equipment such as bald tyres like I have. But with a little help from Oscar, I managed to get going again, and we're back to croc cam. It's true what they say though, hills never look as steep on video as they do in real life, particularly when you're sitting down when you're making a video. So you can see I managed to get stuck on this hill again, and I needed another push from Oscar to get me going. It's not the fault of the walk really, it's more to do with my wheelchair. It's got caster wheels at the back and they act a bit like shopping trolley wheels on uneven ground. It's not too bad today, it's quite wet out here, so I've had a few instances where I've skidded about with it. For the most part, I keep really good care of the track, and it's got really good sort of drainage. So I've got Oscar with me back there to help if I get stuck. Quite a lot of dog vomit on this track. That's like a viewpoint. Now there are several sculptures dotted around the track, but unfortunately not all of them are accessible. All by myself, don't wanna be all by. So it's described on the map as a wild walk, this down onto the wave chamber down here, but it doesn't look accessible, and at least not for me. This chair's too heavy, it'll just get bogged down. So I've been abandoned by the family again. I'll just trundle off by myself. Look through the cloud, the trees, you can just see a bit of blue sky. Now, in preparation for this, I watched several YouTube videos on like how to make YouTube videos, and they said I should include this kind of thing. I don't know why. So if you're an ambulatory wheelchair user like me, I'd be fine to come here by yourself. But if you're not, I wouldn't recommend coming by yourself. And unless you're very fit, I wouldn't recommend coming in a manual wheelchair unless you had somebody to help push. I think this is the steepest hill I've been up so far. It's fighting me a little bit, but I'm still managing. I don't think my wheelchair could handle anything more extreme than this though. So I finally did track the family down, and apparently the wave chamber walk was a little traumatic and 100% not accessible. So yeah, it's described as accessible, and it is accessible. But I think what they really mean when they say accessible is it's accessible for bikes and pushchairs, and you know you can get a wheelchair on it, but it's quite a rugged walk. But I'm not complaining. I mean, it's great to be able to get out the house like this and experience the outdoors when you're in a wheelchair. There's so few places have these kind of facilities, so it's awesome. Again, I'm sorry about the crap sound. I'll try and take a microphone or something next time. So if I was to score this walk out of 10, I'd give it a solid 9. It's despite the weather, the track was 100% passable, and if you're disabled like me and you enjoy the outside, you're not going to find very many places with this kind of access to nature. Yeah, you can feel like you're out in the wilderness, but you're still in a safe environment. It's really good. I've not done a toilet review before, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to look at, but we'll give it a go. Bit grim. Do with a bit of a spruce up, and it doesn't work. But apart from that, it's not the worst toilet I've ever seen. So there are several places, visitor centres around the lake, like this is Tower Knoll Visitor Centre. It also has disabled toilets and plenty of disabled parking. So if I had to rate Kielder Water, which I don't, but I'll do that anyway, I'd give it 9 out of 10 spoons on the scale I've just invented for this video. It has excellent access, good facilities, good parking, and in the event of a zombie apocalypse, it's got great facilities to escape the end of the world.